rain. We've been in a horrible drought. We've been in a really bad drought, so it's really great to be having rain. We're headed back down to Sabai. Hopefully that gas station is open. I'm out of gas. It's a good time to go fishing right now. Let's see here. Defend democracy with courage. Rage. You got to rage against MAGA. Got to rage against these fascists. We have to rage against the tyranny of what ICE is doing, ripping apart America. These individuals, right? These individuals are American. You know, let's do a poll here. Yazimus. All right. What's up, guys? Let's go check on the fox. It's coming up on 6 a.m. Raining. Got my umbrella. we've been needing this rain. Really, it's so nice to have. Our rice is going to be Epstein can't stop winning. P. Donald, how you guys doing? What's up, Terry? What's up, Pedo? We got some pedos in here. We got some MAGA Nazis, right? MAGA loves their P. Donald. Take the poll. Let us know. Do you agree? Which is it? Or are you in the pedo cult? You guys are in the pedo cult? Human thumb. That's right. It sucks to be you, Ben. Sucks to be you. Living in delusion, right? Thinking that real men wear diapers. That Trump isn't some old fat fuck sex trafficking pedo, right? Oh my God, this is what Japan. Look, Japan is Trump free. Trump free. Look at all this rice. They say, oh, Japan needs rice. We're just growing shit tons of rice right now. Japan has massive rice reserves, and they've released them, and now they're growing the shit out of it. This is now United States of Israel. You're right, Pew Pew. You're right, Pew Pew. Fucking, I mean, this is the way it went down. Let me explain how America just became so fucking broken, right? First, they passed the Supreme Court passed the whole thing that corporations are living individuals. I mean, corporations are not fucking living, and that they can they're immortal, right? And Citizens United meant that the money. So this is the thing: the money that's given to Israel is turned around and used to what? By politicians, Democratic and fucking Republican, right? They're fucking bought and paid for by our tax dollars. Our tax dollars flows to Israel, right? And then is turned around, given to AIPAC to buy off fucking politicians because of Citizens United. It's ridiculous, right? Democrats, and others are funding. What's up, Claude? How you doing? Welcome. I don't know who is Tony. Remind me, I forget. See, look, MC Bot comes in here, fucking pedo. The first thing on the pedo's mind is to make a pedo statement. All right, look at it. Look at that, MC Bot, fucking projecting his pedo. God damn, my feet are getting wet. I'm too tall for this umbrella. Let's see if my trap was triggered. How you guys? Everyone doing good? I don't know who Tony Aguirre is. I just know fucking MAGA Nazis. I'm a simpleton. MAGA Nazis, right? MAGA is the new Nazi party. James, the Democrats aren't rounding up people. The Democrats never rounded up people without due process, right? And I don't give a fuck about the Democrats. I care about the Constitution. I care about the rule of law. You know, here we are going for a little walk. We're coming up to a fox den. We're going to see if it triggered, if the fox was triggered. Golly. Bullshit, zealot, bullshit. That is a lie. If Trump was running around fucking Home Depots and car wash parts and everything else, you know, you guys would have been all over it. You guys would have been all over it. You're full of shit, dude. You're full of shit, and you know it. You know, the whole idea, the whole point is for you just to be fucking evil. The whole desire. Where the fuck is... I missed it. This grass is growing out. I got to bring my weed whacker out here. I missed the... down here. Look. There's one. Well, there's a den way down here, dude. I got to check that out, but it's wet right now. There's a den way down there. Nope. Hasn't gone in it yet. I don't see any footprints or anything. That's a trap. See the trap there? Let's see if it's that's another entrance there. I blocked it. All right. Raining. All right. No fox. Leave it up for a month. No, I'm in Japan, dude. I live in rural Japan. MAGA free. Trump free. You know, felons aren't allowed to come to Japan. Trump can't come to Japan. You know, I'm going to protest. And fucking Trump comes here, I'm going to be holding up signs. Trump's a felon. No felons in Japan. Yeah. Yeah, T. Again, T projecting his pedo-ness. Right? God, T, you're just fantasizing, aren't you? T is just fantasizing. Right? The country you're thinking about, by the way, is the Philippines, where all the Republicans go, right? Where that's what you think about. Not Japan. It is fucking the Philippines, buddy. Wrong country. Pedos go to the Philippines. They don't come to Japan. Japan has very strict rules, laws. They will throw you in jail and throw the fucking key away. They don't put up with any of that shit like America. America elects pedos. America, gives pedos, put them in a low security prison, like Trump just did with Elaine Maxwell, right? He's protecting his own. Elaine Maxwell, right, is a pedo. She raped children, and Trump is now moving her into a low-sec, jail. Now imagine if Biden would have fucking done that to Maxwell. Just imagine, you pedo lovers. You're all a bunch of pedo lovers. You're all a bunch of dumb fucks, dude. You're letting Elaine Maxwell, who pedo girls, right, girls in a low sec, You guys are disgusting. Bunch of pedo lovers. You love sex traffickers. You love pedos. All right? So release the files, Aaron. Yeah, put the fucker in jail. We don't give a fuck. Put Clinton in fucking jail. Put him right next to him. Make Trump and Clinton fucking roommates. Make them roommates. Right? You zealot. Look, zealot's in here. Zealot. Zealot. Oh, stay mad. So funny. The Nazis. Right, Nazis. MAGA are fucking Nazis. They're pedo lovers. They're worse than the Nazis. MAGA is worse than 1933 Nazis. They were probably strict on pedos. Fucking MAGA, they love their pedos. They love their pedo POTUS. They defend the sex offender, put them in low-sec jail, meets with it, all this shit, dude. She's the chosen one. Look at you. Fucking Maxwell is a chosen one, right? Appointed by Yahoo from Talmud. Oh my God. Coping. MAGA cope fucks, dude. The Nazis. The Israel Nazis. All right. All right. All right. No, you don't get that. You don't have that right. All right. We'll put you on a timeout. Put you on a 1 minute timeout. No caps. Only members can do caps. If you want caps, you gotta be a member. No caps. Right? Pedo Nazi. That's good, Richard. The pedo Nazi. MAGA, pedo Nazis. The pedo. That's brilliant, Richard. Brilliant. Oh, that's so funny. That is hilarious. Oh, I mean, I don't understand. Why aren't you triggered? Why aren't you triggered that Trump said he's going to release the Epstein files and he doesn't? Why aren't you triggered? Why aren't you triggered when Trump, puts a fucking pedo in low sec? Why aren't you triggered? That's the good question. Why aren't you fucking triggered? Right? Why aren't you triggered by this fucking pedo Nazi? Why aren't you triggered that your constitutional rights are being taken away? Right? Why are you triggered? Right? Mayor, why aren't you triggered? I went to check the... All right, my deck's right here. Look, my deck's right here. There. Why are you triggered? Funny how these people need to run an entire country into their own safe space. That is, Matthew. All right, that is fun. All right, we don't put up with Nazis in here. If you're a Nazi, if you're a pedo Nazi, if you show yourself as a pedo Nazi, we're like, fuck off, right? Right? We got Crystal Ziegler with her righteous hammer telling you guys to fuck off, you bunch of fucking pedo Nazis. That's what you are, right? We need courage. Rage against the fucking pedo Nazis. Fuck the pedo Nazis. This is America. We have a constitution. It starts with we the people, not we love the pedo Nazi. Donald, fuckturd Trump. No, we don't like fuckturds. Fuckturd pedo sex traffickers. No, we don't like them. This is what an American sounds like. We have courage to speak truth to power. We have courage to stand up against the oppressed, the marginalized. All right. Proof? What do you mean proof? What proof? Let's see, there's plenty of proof, dude. There's proof all over the place, Jay. There. There's the 13-year-old that was raped by him 4 times. Do an investigation on her. Special investigation. You know, if not, sue the shit. Put her in fucking jail if she's lying. There is do a special investigation on Trump modeling agency. Doing a special investigation on Trump with Epstein with his private fucking event with Jeffrey Epstein at Mar-a-Lago. Dude, you're deciding, you're choosing to live in ignorance. There's so much fucking proof that's coming out now that he's a fucking pedo. It's not even funny. We need a special investigation to investigate Trump, all the allegations, everything else, to set him free, right? Why do you think he's squirming like a little bitch? Why do you think Trump is crying like a little bitch? Doing everything. Obama trees. Oh, let me run off to Scotland, do some golfing. Let's do some golfing in Scotland. Let me hang up my umbrella. God damn. Whew. We got rain. My garden needed rain so bad. It's great. Let's go make breakfast. Actually, where's my where is I'll lose my God damn it. It fell out. Rain, rain, rain. It's all over, dude. Tony Sanchez. He got a shitty name, dude. Sanchez headed for alligator Alcatraz. Sanchez live. Sanchez, you got one of those Jewish names. Mikey, are you up? You want breakfast? What do you want for breakfast? You want Japanese breakfast? Huh? Tamago, egg, rice. What do you want to eat for breakfast? Huh? No, we're not going to just eat convenience store all the time. What do you want for breakfast? I'm here. You want rice and egg? Rice, sausage, egg? Huh? You're not going to eat anything. Don't be asking me to stop at a convenience store then. You want rice and chicken? What do you want? You want coffee milk? What the hell? Why up here? No? Missing rice bowls. Where are the rice bowls? Missing rice bowls. Where are the rice bowls? Back here. There's not fresh rice. After the rice comes out of the cooker, you mix it. So So the questions we have Jason. And do you think Japan does to illegal aliens? Let's talk about how you get your visa in Japan. You get your visa in a month in Japan, right? You come to Japan as a tourist, right? You go to a job site, say, hey, I want to work for you, right? They go, no problem, fill out the paperwork, your visa. Why does it take 3 to 7 years for you to get your visa? Why can't you just show up, come to America, go to a company, say, I want to work? They say, great. They do a background check, everything else, you get your visa. How come? How come, Jay? Right? Why is it that I can marry my wife and within a week have a spouse visa? Right? Well, not even, maybe a little bit longer, right? Because that way I do the paperwork. Paperwork takes a day. Go get the paperwork from City Hall. Take my passport with the paperwork to the passport. Turn it in. It's back within a couple months. Why is that, Jay? Jay, why does it work like that? Why is America? Why is Japan so much more ahead? That's why we don't have an illegal problem. Because in Japan, you get work visas just like that, right? So you can come as a tourist. Most people have 90 days to find a fucking job here, Jay. Right? There's 90 days to get it. Why isn't there millions of people trying to get into Japan? Why isn't there a million people? So don't you think, Jay, just comparing Japan to America is kind of like comparing, a mouse to an elephant, right? It's like, you see how dumb that is, Jay? You see how your argument is dumb? You understand, Jay? Your argument's fucking dumb. Japan didn't have a million immigrants coming into the country. Japan doesn't have borders on land. It's an island. Comparing Japan to America is, but so you think the process, you don't think the process could be done like people in America, right? So you think that the people picking up, let me ask you another question, Jay, because you seem like you're a really smart guy. What do you have, a second grade education? You have a second grade? How smart are you, Jay? What level of education do you have? So think of it this way, right? Why does an employer in America, why isn't the employer charged, right? Why are they just going after the employees? Why aren't they going after the employers, right, of these individuals? Why is not having paperwork a civil infraction in America? Right? In Japan, I don't think it's a civil infraction. I think it's a criminal infraction. I'd have to ask. I don't know if it's civil in Japan or not. Let's find out. Let's talk to AI. I'm curious. I'm actually curious. All right. Is the overstaying your stay in Japan a civil or criminal infraction? And what is the outcome? Civil infraction. All right. So here's a big difference. If you come in legally in Japan, right, and then you overstay, it's civil. If you come in illegally, it's criminal. So if you come in via a boat or something else, it's a criminal infraction. Why is it a criminal infraction in America? Actually, I think it's the same in America. I think if you get busted trying to cross the border, right, it's a criminal infraction in America. You get so in Japan, you get a re-entry ban, 1 to 5 year ban, depending on the overstay duration. And someone who overstays a few months, right, and turns themselves in will likely be deported and banned for re-entry within 1 to 3 years. Criminal charges, less common but serious. Repeated offenses, using forged documentation, working illegally while overstaying. That's a criminal infraction. Re-entering Japan after deportation without permission. Outcome: criminal prosecution, fines, and/or imprisonment up to 3 years before deportation. Put your ass in jail up to 3 years. But notice the difference, though, guys. Jay, notice the difference. Due process. Everyone in Japan gets their day in court, right? And they can get just like in America, but not in America. In America, you go through your due process. You're trying to become legit. You're going through, and you've got ICE agents waiting outside, just throwing you into bands like Nazi Germany. Now, I understand why I call you guys Nazis, right? You understand why I call you guys pedo-loving Nazis, right? But you're not any. Listen, this is the comedy. America has fucking pedo-loving Nazis. That's fucking hilarious, dude. There you go, Mikey. All right. Hey, Dozo. You want mayonnaise? No. You want milk? Oh, you want your coffee milk. All right. So when I call you baby Nazis, all right, you are baby Nazis because you're just 1933 Nazis. You're not 1934 Nazis. That's next year. Next year, 1934 Nazis. You're not 1935. That'd be the year after next. That'd be 2007, and so on. When the Nazis started exterminating the Jews, I think MAGA is going to start wanting to exterminate the immigrants much sooner than the Nazis started exterminating Jews. That's just personally me. That's just my opinion. I think it'll happen within 5 years. Within 5 years, you'll be seeing fucking extermination camps. If Trump is still in power, if we can't get rid of Trump, we're going to see extermination camps, dude. Probably, But what's the difference? Sending a person to CCOT that can never leave. When you go to CCOT with a civil infraction, because you overstayed your stay, so you have what amounts to as a parking ticket, and you're going to put yourself into CCOT, that's a death sentence. That's like killing people. In many respects, you could probably argue that the MAGA baby Nazis are worse than the Nazis in 1933. They're more unhinged. I mean, they're unhinged. They're sending people with civil infractions, no criminal. 70% of the people they sent to CCOT had no crime. There's no crime. There's no proof they were part of any group. Why? Because they didn't go through court. They just put them on there. Oh, yeah, believe my word. Believe a guy who fucking lies all the fucking time. You're going to believe the word of a lying motherfucker, Trump? Seriously, guys. When has he fucking ever said the truth? I mean, they documented. He said over 5,000 lies so far. Over 5,000 lies. He lies like pretty much everything that comes out of this cocksucker's mouth, right? This piece of shit, pedo, sex trafficker is a fucking lie. Everything that comes out of his mouth, right? Why doesn't he go after the girl, now woman? Why doesn't he sue, right, for defamation of character? I mean, here's a woman that says that he violently raped her 5 times at Epstein's party. Why doesn't he sue her? Why doesn't he put her in jail? Right? He goes after CNN for leaving out something. He goes after all this nonsense, but you can't, right? But he won't go after a claim that he violently raped. Why doesn't he do that? Don't use your brain, fuck turds. You guys are fucking stupid. You guys are stupid. Ask yourself, why doesn't he go after that woman? Let me hear your rationale. Give me your rationale, right? I have derangement syndrome. Dude, derangement syndrome is voting for, a guy that you think, real men wear diapers. You put on your gold diapers, that's derangement. Supporting a guy that says, I can't help myself. I'm like an alcoholic when it comes to women. I can't help myself. He just did. Did you see the thing about, an alcoholic, you put scotch and they go, ooh, I'm that way with women, right? He's that way. He's admitted that he's a fucking sex offender. He's admitted on Howard Stern. That's deranged that you guys voted for this fucking piece of shit, dude. He's admitted on Howard Stern, right? His daughter laughing. Oh, you're a sex predator. Yeah, I'm a sex predator, right? He thinks that's cool. That's what you guys are. You guys think that being a sex predator is fucking cool. Right? He's best friends with a fucking sex predator. You don't think if you're best friends with a dude for 15 years, you don't think you're getting into his shit? Are you really that fucking dumb? Really, seriously, you Nazi pedos, are you really that fucking dumb to think that he wouldn't be in his fucking shit? Are you really that fucking dumb? I guess you are. I guess you are really that fucking dumb. Oh my god. You guys are just fucking incredible. Incredible. Release the files. Why is Trump name being redacted out of the files? Right? They had 1,000 FBI agents working 24-hour shifts in March, redacting Trump out of the file. Why? Because he's a fucking criminal. Because he's a fucking pedo POTUS, sex trafficker with his modeling agency that he closed down in 2018 or 19, right? Unbelievable. Release the files. Let's get it out. Listen. I don't give a fuck about Clinton. I don't give a fuck about any Democrat. If you're a fucking pedo, you go to jail. Why are you releasing a fucking pedo into a low security fucking camp, federal camp? You guys aren't unhinged by that? That shit's insane. Right? What's up, Mike? Whack some. Hey, listen, if I make him, we don't have moderators in here. We just have motherfuckers with big fucking hammers. And we like to smash the fucking MAGA Nazis. So feel free to smash the MAGA Nazi, right? On there. All right? And look at Cope, Tony Reed, Uncle Creepy Joe, which you failed to met. Who gives a fuck about him? If he was running, if Biden was running a fucking, a modeling agency and trafficking girls into the country and then having private fucking parties at Mar-a-Lago with teenage girls we're a VIP party look at this shit up, dude. It's all over the internet. It's all over the fucking internet, dude. What's up, pissed off? We got pissed off. We got a VIP in the house. We got a VIP in the house. Good morning, pissed off. Did you wake up? Yeah, it's looking insane. All right, on there. So, what else we missed? We got Japanese guy. No idea what you're saying. Konbawa. Konichi. Hold on. Why did you get rid of outs? Konnichiwa. Outset. Well, obviously he's pretending. Let's see. Outset. Japan stands with Trump. No, they don't, dude. They fucking can't stand Trump, especially the tariffs and bullshit and everything else. They can't stand Trump outset. All right, let's see here. What are we missing here? I'm going up Supreme Leader. I wonder if you care about Epstein before 2025. Dude, we always cared about fucking Epstein files. All right, we always did. All right. The problem is this. Here's the problem. Is that AIPAC gets funded by the Israel government. The Israel government gets funded by us. So in a way, we're funding AIPAC to fucking buy off politicians. All them bitches need to fucking go. Right? Tail his. Let me read here. All right? All needs to go. Oh, welcome. All right. Feel free to whack. If I make you moderate so you can whack, right? Whack a MAGA, right? On that. So just release the files. Look, this guy has his life together. Let's listen to his opinion. That's right, King, dude. I stream every day. What do you do every day? I stream every day. You can see what I do every day. Today I'm taking Mikey to his we're ready to go, Mikey? Should we go now? We need to go find gas because I'm out of gas. Do you have water? Do you have your bandage? You have your bandage? You have your gloves? Go through your checklist. Make sure you have everything. All right? I'll be in the car. I'll be in the car waiting for you. I think I'm out of gas. We're going to have to go by. Hopefully the gas station's open. My shoes are all fucking wet. raining. Oh my God. Wow. Let's see how much gas I have. Oh, still got 2 bars. Still got 2 bars. All right, let's plug this in. All right, we're going to my son's. I got ice water here. I got all my yesterday. I didn't have power packs, so we're gonna be live all day. What's up, Cynical's here? Cynical, we got a pedo Nazi, VIP pedo Nazi. What's up, Cynical? Cynical based turd. Cynical based. I call you cynical based turd. I love fucking cynical. Why? Why you ask? Wanna fuck? You don't need permits from your parents. Just me. What do you mean? No, you don't need permits from your parents. What are you saying here? All right, we're about to have an exciting day. Hey, everyone! Thanks for joining. Thanks for follow. Thanks for the like. Take the poll below. We try to get to 200 votes, right? Try to get 200 votes. This is fun. Listen, this is comedy. Don't take what I say seriously, but do take it seriously. I'd say this for the algorithm. This is comedy. Everything I mean is just for fun. Don't get too wrapped up in it, right? Algorithm. This is just comedy. The punchline is American has fucking pedo Nazis. That's the punchline. That's the funny shit. All right. So spitting out. That's the funny thing, right? I'm not protesting immigration. No. All right, Joshua. I'm not protesting immigration at all, Joshua. No. What I'm protesting is the Constitution, violations of the Constitution. I believe, right, like every American should believe, is in the Constitution. Constitution is the framework of our country, right? The Constitution is what makes America great. It is not an individual. It is not their action, the Constitution. Now, is the Constitution perfect? Absolutely not. Does the Constitution need to improve? Absolutely. But we have a process of improving the Constitution. And it's been improved in the past, right? So, and it can be improved in the future. Not like illegally creating 5 more fucking positions to try to get to a quorum, right? Like Trump is trying to do. Nonsense. Right. So what I support. So an American supports due process. What is due process? It is something everyone in America gets. No matter who you are, you get due process. MAGA doesn't support due process. You think someone who is in America, right, who isn't an American, doesn't have a piece of paper, basically should be treated different to someone who is an American who has a piece of paper. You believe there is a difference between the two. The Constitution clearly states all persons, all individuals. And let me explain this to you why this is. All right. Because the moment you take, let me try to explain it to your dumb fuck brains, MAGA, pedo MAGA, Nazis. Let me try to explain it to you, right? So you understand. When you take away the due process of one group or individual, you're taking away the due process of all individuals. Do you understand that? Because the police or whoever is policing due process can simply say, "Oh, you're not in that group. You're in the non-due process group." And you're like, "No, I am." Well, guess what? If you're in the non-due process group, you can't get in front of a judge to prove that you're in the due process group. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's that fucking simple. If you have a group within a system that you claim doesn't have due process, then everyone within that system, anyone that can be placed in that group. And when you're in that group, you don't get due process. You don't get access to an attorney. You don't get access to a fucking judge, right? And there's plenty of fucking cases that demonstrate this right now. All you simply have to do is look. There's an American, he sounds like a little piece of shit, who's been deported to Mexico, right? He's had some problems. I think he has a DUI and other shit. And there's another deportation order to send them back to America. He's an American, right? He's got a birth certificate. He has an American driver's license. So, see, it's so easy for them to say, no, you don't qualify. All right? You don't qualify. You're in this pot, right? That's what they're doing. They're doing that. Oh, you like the American that was pulled out of the car, and the cop goes, you got no rights, green. Whatever it is what's the slur for the Hispanic, right? I can't remember. You did some racial slur. You got no rights here. You got no rights here. Who do you think? And here's what's crazy. Hitler would have loved to have $170 billion to build up his internal force, right? What? Just me needed a quick lesson in grammar? You're talking about my grammar when you fucking worship Trump and how he talks? He doesn't even use grammar. At least I'm trying to use grammar. Trump doesn't use grammar at all. It's like grammar? No, don't talk about it. Don't have grammar in it. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Cynical. Let's read some of these comments. We will be deporting a lot of Abrego. What does that mean, Richard? Richard N. Right? You understand my argument? You understand the whole thing, right? Hey, my MAGA pedo loving, right? My MAGA Nazi pedos, pedo lovers, loving sex trafficking lovers, right? Do you understand what I'm saying about due process? Do you understand? Anyone push back on that argument? Any of you fuck turds in here want to push back? Look, they all left. Let's say maybe I'm turned off. No. Yeah, it's true. They have no clue. But this is even simple. This is simple, right? Yeah, they only have a second grade education. Pedo MAGA. The pedo Nazi. The pedo MAGA Nazis. The pedo MAGA Nazis. All right. You spelled turd. It's spelled turd. TURD. It's base. He's out for 300 seconds. Go look it up. Base. The pedo base turd. On there. How's everyone doing? Dude, hey, Superfly. Richard, I'm in Japan. I've been here 21 years. Look at the Richard. Richard, what is it? I mean, are you happy being a Nazi? Richard, take a time. I want you to talk about tell me why you love your pedo sex trafficking POTUS, right? Your large mouth pedo boss. Listen, this is a comedy show. This is all comedy. Don't take it seriously, right? But do take it seriously, right? Courage is rage. There's rage in courage. You have to have rage. You have to rage against the machine. That's a great, right? Isn't that a song or a group, Rage Against the Machine? You know? For the algorithm, I got to say, it's just comedy. It's just comedy. We're having fun here. But, you are a bunch of pedo Nazis. But not any old Nazis. Understand, listen, when I say you're a Nazi, I am not saying that you're a 1941 Nazi. Definitely not, right? You are not that. Right? You are not a 1940 Nazi. No, definitely not a 1940. MAGA is not 1941, 1940, 1930, 1939, 1938, 1937. You are not those Nazis. You're not even 1935 Nazis or 1934 Nazis. You're not them Nazis. Not yet. Not fucking yet. What you are 1933 fucking Nazis. Not any old Nazis. You are fucking pedo Nazis. Right? Welcome. Trump's. Welcome to the channel there, buddy. This channel is kind of like, think of me as like a Michael, whatever his name is. What's this guy's name? I like this guy, right? This is a harder version. I'm the guy that started the whole Trump is a Nazi. I've been saying it for over a year now, right? You can look at my videos. Last year it was Trump 1932, right? From that. So my rhetoric finally now is reaching the left. And eventually it's going to reach the mainstream. You know, we started here. We're the channel. We're the whole pedo POTUS. We're the creators of the term pedo POTUS. We're the creators of the term MAGA Nazis. We pushed all this. We've been pushing all of this, right? Forced conscriptions. That's coming. I think MAGA should be forced. If you're a fucking Trump supporter, well, they're already, let me get my, they're already desperately trying to grow. They're trying to grow their police state. I mean, their ICE police state. They're literally trying to grow this ICE police state. I mean, ICE, you have to understand, ICE is the Gestapo, right? They're the Gestapo. And just, and they're worse than Gestapo. The Gestapo, they were proud. The Gestapo wore a fucking uniform and they fucking showed their face. They weren't cowards. ICE are little bitches. They're cowards. They hide their face because they know they're fucked. Because like Trump said, right? Trump pointed out, when Trump was asked, this was beautiful. When Trump was asked about, you got everything, Mikey? You got your water? You want to run and grab water? Go up and grab water out of the fridge, out of my fridge. I've got two, but I'm happy to drink both of them. Teach my kids. It's ice water. All right. I got my water. Just me. What's up, Just Me? What's up, guys? Hey, welcome all. Hey, Just Me. You must have it, right? What's that? Have what, right? What's he saying? What's Just Me talking about? We don't give a fuck. See, that's the difference. See, the pedo MAGA, right? Sex trafficking lovers that put Elaine Maxwell in a day camp, right? As a federal day camp member. They're pretty much just like open. They can do whatever. It's not. I mean, they're putting a pedo in a day camp. Maybe they're putting her there to get her killed. I mean, make it easier for someone to come in there. And all of them, the MAGA representatives, all defending Trump, they walked off. You guys cry that the Texas Democrats left the state when your own fucking Republican GOP left Washington, D.C. They called a 2-month holiday. Oh, 2-month holiday. We don't want to vote on them Epstein files. Thank you, WH. Listen, your flattery does get you places, right? And no, the reason VH, all right, I'm dyslexic. See, VW, my brain, the V and the W are next to each other. So I said W instead of V. All right. So here's the deal, is that we don't want the baby Nazis to grow up into nasty Nazis. Right now, they're baby Nazis on the way to being nasty Nazis. And nasty Nazis are the ones that are going to eventually say, fuck it. They'll have, they'll have 10 to 20,000 additional ICE members. They're going to be brutal. They're going to shoot. Trump wants them to shoot protesters. Trump has said that. He wants his far right, Gestapo boot kissing lickers, right, to shoot protesters. You'll love that. Shoot the protesters, arrest them, beat them up. You're gonna see like the 1970s type of violence, like the civil rights violence. You guys have to prepare yourself. It's going to get a lot worse. And the only thing that's going to save America is boots on the ground, is rage, is courage. Rage against this fascist. Rage against these pedo sex trafficking motherfuckers. Rage. Getting out there and protesting, willing to get hit, right? And catch it all on camera, because every one of these fucking bitches is going to go to jail. Trump isn't going to go to jail because he has immunity, right? For all these fucking actions. Obama, like he said, Obama's not going to go to jail, but guess what? Everyone around them, all them motherfucking ICE officers, all, what's his name? Stephen Miller doesn't have immunity, baby. He's hoping that Trump will give him immunity, on it. Let's see, get in here. I gotta get gas. Manta, Genki で。はい。あ、いいね。雨いいね。田んぼ大好き。The rice fields like rain, man. How do I say that in Japanese? Yeah, you have your wallet with you or no? Yeah. I'm there. They're all quiet. Yeah, I think we bashed the shit out of them. They were in here earlier. Sergeant, you go. Fuck them. Yeah, we should. We bashed them all. We bashed the shit out of them. Yeah, this channel, we don't put up with any fucking nonsense. This is the new Voice of America coming from Japan. Voice of America from Japan, right? Because they're cutting down. They're cutting down. I mean, fucking, they're killing PBS. Guys know that, right? PBS is they cut over $1 billion out of PBS. So all these rural stations, all these public broadcasting stations, what they're doing is they are radicalizing. So the only news that people in rural America, right, their news that normally would get is now going to be coming from their radical stations. They're getting rid of NPR, public broadcasting in these rural communities. It's really a really big deal. And he's doing it too, right? The other reason why they're doing it is it's just an assault on the Fourth Estate. It's an assault on the Fourth, and this is what fascists do. Fascists attack the Fourth Estate. Fascists ultimately hates the media. They don't want to shine the light. All right, guys, do you guys want to restart? You guys want to bash some more fucking Nazis? Let's have a vote. We can restart. Let's restart the stream. All right. Let's get more. You guys want round two, or you just want to talk and chill out and have a cigarette? Your call. Thank you. All right, Ultrafy, yes. All right, so let's restart. All right, we're gonna restart. Guys, good job. Congratulations, all you guys. Crystal was like a double wielding, Viking Valkyrie, weren't you, Crystal? Crystal was like double wielding what? Internet. Hold on, I get myself. Uh, Pissed off in the house. All right, welcome VH. Welcome new mallet wielders. So the game is kind of like whack-a-mole, right? It's whack-a-mole. Who can? I'm going to eventually get around to gamifying this. So imagine a YouTube channel. It's gamified, and there's a leaderboard on. Do you play with your food? Are you whacking them and putting them out? I should finish this fucking module. I'm coding other shit right now, and this is part of a module within the bigger thing that I'm coding. But imagine this, that there's leaderboards and, every month, and who whacks out the most MAGAs, right? Who plays with their food. And the AI is monitoring and keeping track of all this, right? So you can see your leaderboard. You'll be able to do like a slash command in YouTube, right? And the bot will tell you who the leaderboard or you have different commands. So you'll do like if you do like slash leader, it's going to put out the AI is going to list who are the leaders, right, in it. So we're going to gamify. So and there's another thing too is what I'm doing is the AI if you will learn who you are, right? So let's say you're going to work and fly, you want to stay in there, you can just activate your Ultrafly, right, 0102, and it will post like you, it will act like you. It's your digital twin you within the YouTube and trolling and whatever it is, right? So that's a whole. You have to understand that AI and you will have a digital twin. You won't be posting on LinkedIn. You're not going to be posting on X or Facebook. You'll just be talking to your digital twin, engaging with it. It'll be reading off posts or stuff. It's going to be reading the posts. It's going to be interacting, right? And then and then certain things that you want to be present for, let's say like this event, like an event here, you'll be active. But other times, so there's no deep. You have to worry about deep fakes. You don't have to worry about bullshit news, right? And your AI is there on X. Your AI is there on on these different things, engaging with the community with other AI. So it'll be like AI battles out there. Can you listen? Oh. Yeah. So anyway, but all right. So we'll let's close it down and we'll restart here. I got a red light. All right. See you back. Yeah, I love the Trump tariffs. I checked. Oh, by the way, before I went. That's why I'm kind of wet. I checked the. I need air on my shoes. I checked the trap. No Wiley, no footprints, no nothing. So day 2. So I got a Wiley coyote, fox, Wiley old fox. But it was raining, so I didn't go out there long. What do you mean? I don't understand. Germany, they won't bring the first election. I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that the girl gets hungry and she smells that rotten chicken and she'll come out for that chicken, right? Maybe bring her cubs with her. If I can catch, they have to just, just like fuck it and just close in the den. If I don't catch it, that's the other option is always come and repair repair the levee. It's causing damage to the levee. It's turning the levee into Swiss cheese. It's building right underneath the levee, so it's weakening the levee. It's causing structural damage, and if there's a big flood, then that's going to be a weak spot. Yes. Well, the kits are the babies, right? The foxes. I mean, the kits aren't digging it out, are they? Yeah, that's up my mountain. We'll have to catch the mama and kits. I catch the mama and kits. I'll take him 30, 40 miles away. I got all these areas. Maybe I won't take him to my mountain. I'll take him up there. I'll take him 40 miles away. That's not a problem. Be a nuisance. Yeah, I mean, my thoughts on cryptos is what set me free was getting Bitcoin, right? A long time ago. So the reason I retired 10 years ago is because of Bitcoin. So, I would say plan your retirement now. You should be buying Bitcoin. And ideally, just buy it and hold it for 5 years. Just say yourself, it's a 5 years. Think of it like it's, whatever that called where you can't pull the money out, right? Like an escrow, whatever. I don't know what the term is. Like IRA. Think of it like an IRA, a Bitcoin IRA. And you just buy and just buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin will become 1 million each, right? Only because the demand for it is skyrocketing. Like a CD. Yeah, like a CD. Think of it like a CD. And this is my only other recommendation. Don't buy anything new. Don't buy a new car, put in the Bitcoin. Don't buy new clothes, put in the Bitcoin. Don't buy a new house. You shouldn't be spending anything, right? And if you don't know crypto, put in the Bitcoin. If you don't know Bitcoin, get what's called what's the U.S. Trading platform? It's the biggest one. What am I thinking? I'm drawing a blank on it. Can't think what it's called. Coinbase. Thank you. Get a Coinbase account. Go through the activation. No, Coinbase. You got it. Coinbase. Get a Coinbase account. It's really simple. I wouldn't use Robinhood unless you can move the bit. Sometimes these platforms you can't move the Bitcoin. You buy Bitcoin, but they won't let you take the Bitcoin or move it. Coinbase, I know you can. So I would use Coinbase account. You can also, if you're going to buy a substantial amount of Bitcoin, You can also put it in as a off the, you know, like hard wallet within Coinbase or hard wallet. And then what I recommend, once you become more custom and useful to it, actually put it into cold storage, which means you're putting it off. I mean, it's off Coinbase and move some off into cold storage, so no one has it except for you, right? And memorize the key, or put the key in a safety, you know, the key in a safety deposit box or somewhere, right? Um, and then, you know, then there's the main altcoins. So once you get into that, you know, coins like, oh shit, man, I did not fucking see that fucking car. Huh? Not that. I looked. It was in my blind spot. I about fucking hit a car. Rainy, white. I looked, and it was in my blind spot. And right when I was turning, it was fucking right there. Well, but not. That fucking wrecked. You have to stop, right? My mistake there is you stop. See, at most places where you have accidents is on roads, you know, right? You get accustomed to the road, and you don't pay attention. And you got blind spots. You always have to remember that your eyes, there's a blind spot in your eyes, you know, and it was white and gray and overcast on there. All right, so let's start up.